Should we move on to lap 55?
Okay.
Where it gets a little bit interesting and heartbreaking again. It was, like I said, this race up and down like a frigging yo-yo. So Perez is sat comfortably in P3. We're talking comfortably. He's got the measure on P4. He's like 5 or 6 seconds ahead. He's on fresh tyres. Got no problems whatsoever. Max has just come in a couple of laps before this. So Max is actually only a couple of seconds up the road. So it's looking a bit interesting. And then you see a little bit of white smoke. And I thought, maybe it's just run wide. Maybe it's just a kick up of dust. And then you see some more. It's like, oh, maybe someone's locked up. And then you see like a proper puff. And I was like, oh no, this can't be happening. The guy who I was praising on Twitter, I was like, this guy is in P3. He's P4 in the drivers' champion. Yeah, he was in the live driver championships. He was P4. I was like, this guy doesn't have a seat next year. What else does he have to do? And then his car conked out. I was devastated, absolutely devastated. It was heartbreaking. And he was just deflated. Like, he was just upset. Of course you would be. You're on track for a second podium this year, or maybe third podium this year, second podium in a row. It's just heartbreaking. And he raced for a long time. That's what came to mind when I watched this. I was like, okay, it's smoking. Okay, it stopped smoking. It starts and it stops. It starts and stops. It did that through sector 2, and then we got onto sector 3, and I was like, it's smoking quite a bit. It's continuously smoking. Now it's on fire, mate. Now
he was trying to keep going, wasn't he?
Yeah, and I could see it. I was almost shouting at the TV, I was like, keep on going. I was like, come on, you can do it. Keep on going.
It's already dead.
You don't need a turbo. 10 seconds later, you're on fire. You do need a turbo. Retire the car. It was devastating. And
yeah, terrible race for Racing Point in the end.
Double DNF and nothing they could do about it. Nothing at all. And it's not often a Mercedes engine fails. Like, we've not seen it. That's not happened like much this year at all. Nothing springs to mind this year. Obviously, we've seen some occasionally in the last couple of years, but that was that's a tough weekend for Racing Point, especially this close to the end of the season, within like a couple of 10, 20 points from other constructors as well, up and down in the championship. Massive blow, like huge blow for Racing Point.
It just goes to show that, I mean, we talked briefly in previous episodes about the hype that surrounded the Racing Point car coming into the season, and obviously its comparisons as the pink Mercedes and all the rest of it. It just goes to show that even if your car does show a lot of potential, and that they have also diverged from that design somewhat as the season has gone on, but it goes that sometimes things are completely out of your control.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Drivers make mistakes. There's all sorts of factors. So yeah, not a good weekend for Racing Point when it feels like they should have been able to get a much better result. And double DNF basically ruins their third place in the standings.